So there are a few different people that have been on my channel for a hot minute or have been pretty active in my comment section for a while that I just remember off the top of my head. Like that one person that's name is literally that one person you forgot the name or something like that. There's someone named Ava that I've, been talking to quite often, whoever, I don't want to say he or she because I don't know anybody's, identities or anything like that. But that person, we're always like talking like we're cool with each other, you know what I'm saying? So I know that person. Then somebody recently, I think it's Igorisha. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Been counting down the days until I hit 100,000 subs, which is actually insane, but have been in my comments so often now every time that I recognize them. Newer person, but I definitely remember you off the top of my head all the time. And then somebody recently also, Zhaoling but stupid. I think that's what your name was. I think that's what it was. Zhaoling but stupid. I think that's what it was. But either way, you've been in my comment section a lot of times. I've seen you a lot, so I remember your name. But there's somebody in particular that has been around for a long time. Like apparently since the jump scare compilation that I did, the very first one. That was a while back now. I mean, I haven't been on this channel that long, but that's been a while. And that person has been consistently in my comments, making me feel good about, doing my videos, been in all my videos, man. Clearly supportive, always been around. That would be someone who I've talked about quite often in my sub videos and stuff like that. Metal Metadroid II, aka KevinKevin. Listen, man, you are probably the GOAT. Like, honestly, like there are a lot of people, all my subs give me a lot of motivation to want to do videos, man. Especially after that last video I did. I realized I have such an awesome community around me, man. But I just specifically want to talk to you. And, if anybody else watches, go in the comments and just tell this man that he is the homie for real. Because he's really just been in my comments all the time, every video since I was at probably like 600, 700 subs, man. And we're almost at 10,000. Like, you've been around for so long. And the reason that I want to do a video specifically for you is because of this. Back when I did my 1,000 sub video, I was supposed to do a Q&A video. And I started doing that video, but I didn't really have a lot of questions to answer. So I had some questions. Most of my questions were from friends of mine in the Discord, and I could literally just talk to them in person. I had like one other question that asked me like maybe what my favorite color is. It's purple, by the way, if you were wondering. If it wasn't clear for my character. But then I didn't have a lot of questions. So in that video that I had, I still have it in my archive. I had like 4 questions that I looked up that I had to Google them because I wanted the video to be a little longer because otherwise it was too short. Your question specifically, your questions, I didn't get to see them because YouTube for some reason marked it as like spam, basically. Like they put it in the held for review section because they considered it spam. And I didn't find out about it until like, I don't know, 2 months after I had already been trying to do the video. And then as soon as I found those, and I was like, whoa, wait, I missed out on all these questions. What the heck? And I saved them and I was like, I want to do the video again. I want to finish it. And then I'm like, but now it's been like a long time. And now I feel like it's weird. But like, I want to answer all 6 of the questions. You put 6 questions, homie. And I like your questions a lot. And I really want to answer your questions every single day. I've been thinking about how bad I feel that I never answered your questions. And you never knew that I even seen them. Like, you'll never know. And I'm just like, I might seem like such a jerk. And I'm like, every time, you might not even be thinking like that, but that's how I was thinking. I'm like, yo, I'm terrible, bro. So I literally just want to use this video, first of all, to just thank you personally. You will literally see me as I thank you because I really need you to understand how much I appreciate you. And I want to answer all your questions because they were really good questions. So I'm going to do that in this video today, man. And if you like this video, please leave me a like at the bottom. If you haven't subbed yet, you know what to do. Even though it doesn't really matter as much this time because I don't know how many people are really going to watch a video specifically naming somebody, but Anyway, let's answer these questions that he has. I got my phone here and I have the screenshot that I took a while back. He had a lot of questions for me. So first question was, what are your top 10 all-time favorite games? I don't know if I can give you 10. I don't know if I can give you 10 because that's a lot. I can tell you some of my favorite games off the top of my head, not in order, but I can tell you my favorite games. So you got Uncharted 4. My favorite game of all time. Matter of fact, I can give you 4 games right now. Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because Uncharted, my favorite series ever. Uncharted 4 is my favorite game, number 1. But all 4 of those be in my top 10. I love those games. Persona 5, my number 2 game. Love Persona 5, man. I played that game, 100%ed it. Played it 3 times, not twice, 3 times, bro. I love Persona 5, dude. The Last of Us, another great game. Love that game to death, man. Oh my God, I love The Last of Us. This one's a little bit of a controversial pick right now because the game is my least favorite game of all time now. But at one point, it was my favorite. Overwatch. I loved Overwatch. I got high in the ranks, man. I was almost Grandmaster. I loved Overwatch. The first one. Screw the second one, man. Boo Boo game. I hate that game, bro. Favorite horror game of all time. Dead Space. Dead Space changed my life, bro. Love that game to death. That is another one of the top ones. I don't know how many games I just listed, so I'll just name one more. You know what? I'm gonna do a hot take on this one. I'm not gonna even, I don't know if this is in my top 10, but it was my favorite Steam game of all time when I played it before I had a big functional PC, and it still kind of is. And it was free at the time. You can pay for it now. Doki Doki Literature Club. That game, sickest concept ever. I love that game to death. To this day, still one of my favorite games of all time. Very hot take. I know I don't have any like crazy classics in there, like old school games or whatever, but you know, listen, I don't need them. But those are a lot of my favorite games, man. Hope that answer is satisfying to you. Let's move on to the next question. How long does it take you to edit a video? That depends, because sometimes I don't do a whole lot of edits. I kind of just play the game or watch the video for reaction videos all the way through. And all I really do after that is I go back and rewatch it and cut out the beginning and end to make sure it's just like I have an intro and outro that looks smooth. And then everything in between, I don't touch. I just leave it alone. But I watch it all the way through. So if it's an hour-long video, I watch it all the way through for an hour to make sure there's no issues or anything like that. Or an hour and a half, hour and a half. Other videos, like the ones like, for example, like, let's see. For example, the theory video. That video took me 2 weeks of like 8 hours of editing every day. Like I was just like, that took forever. This video probably will take me a little while too, because I want to cut out all the times where I'm gonna be like, have like spaces and gaps in my dialogue and stuff, so it's not too long. But yeah, it could take anywhere between an hour and a half to like 3 hours to 5 hours. It really depends on what I'm doing in the video and how I want to cut it up. If I want to add any fun edits, I'm trying to do a little bit more fun edits these days. It's just a little harder right now because, like, as I always tell y'all, I work another job. I'm actually recording this before work right now, so like it's harder for me to do all the fun edits I actually know how to do because I don't necessarily have the time if I want to get my daily upload schedule working. So roughly anything between an hour and a half to 5 hours normally. That's usually how long it takes to do the entire thing. And then there's the exporting process and the upload process or whatever, but that's a whole different thing. So that's pretty much my answer to that. What's a horror game that's too terrifying to play? Listen. I don't think there's any horror game in particular that's too terrifying to play. Like, I can't name one, but I can tell you my least favorite type of horror game of all time, right? Because, like, for whatever reason, they scare me to death. Point and click horror games, for whatever reason, the idea of clicking into a room instead of just walking in, bro, I can't. I mean, I can, but it's really, really hard, man. Like, oh my God, the fear that goes through me when I have to click into a room and just the anticipate. What was the name of that one game that came out a long time ago where it was like you're in a hotel? It's called At Dead of Night. Y'all probably know what that game is. It's kind of old now. It's a few years old. That game, no one asked for that. I am not playing that. And that's because the style of it, plus of it's like realism, point and click, and horror, miss me with that, bro. I can't, bro. I can't. Do not ask me to play that, bro. I can't. I will not, bro. You will see true fear in me. Not to say that these other horror games haven't scared me, but that, I can't take it. I literally can't take it, man. Oh my God, that is my least favorite type of game, bro. It takes so much out of me. Oh my God. Those episodes will probably be so short. But that's my least favorite, bro. I mean, not least favorite, but the most terrifying. Too terrifying to play, as you said. What's your schedule like for making content? All right, at the time that you asked me this question, my schedule was so all over the place. I was literally just uploading once every, like, I don't know, 2 times a week, 3 times maybe, because I wasn't really that big, so I didn't have a lot of people trying to watch stuff all the time. So I was just kind of just, boop, that's gonna be a good video. Boop, that's gonna be a good video. Then I was kind of doing me. Then I'll upload another video and then blah, blah, blah. And that was just kind of what I was doing. Now, I try to upload every single day, except sometimes not Saturdays and Sundays, because I want to do every day, but I feel like if I upload every single day, a lot of my videos aren't gonna get watched. I don't know. Maybe y'all will say differently, but I don't know. I like right now it's just kind of like every single day, sometimes Saturdays and Sundays, but normally I try to upload Monday through Friday, just because there's a lot of people asking asking for stuff these days. And so I try to get everything in there, including the stuff I actually want to do. Not to say I don't want to do the things y'all want, but like sometimes there's things I actually want to do that are like my own choice, you know? So I try to upload every single day so I can get everything in there. So that's pretty much it. I might do Saturdays and Sundays too, because normally I try to record 2 gameplays in one day. Like for example, today I'm going to be recording this and probably a horror game. Hopefully both get uploaded today so that y'all have 2 videos, because not everyone's gonna watch this one. But yeah, no, I try to do Monday through Friday. That's the short answer. That's usually what I try to do. Sometimes Saturday and Sunday, depending on how I'm feeling, but usually regular business days. So in a lot of ways, you remind me of Corey Kenshin. How are you able to keep your energy high even when you might be drained or tired? See, that's another, people keep calling me, compare me to Corey Kenshin, and that's honestly awesome, because he's the big homie, bro. And he doesn't, I know people hate him because he only uploads like once every 6 months to 1 year. But you know, people keep comparing me to him, and I'm like, that's the big dog, you know what I'm saying? People saying I'm like him is kind of crazy to me. As far as like let me see, I want to make sure I get this question completely answered here. It's kind of easy for me to keep my energy high because I am a high energy dude. Like all the this how you see me right now is how I interact with all of my friends all the time on a daily basis. Like the only time I will not be acting like this already is if I'm dead tired. And if I'm dead tired, I won't record a video because I know I won't be able to get the energy I need. Like I won't give you a lazy recording because it's like I physically can't. Like for example, Alan Wake episode like 4, I think I was like in a rut. Like I was sad and I was tired because I slept badly, and I tried to record the video anyway, and I used like fake energy, and I literally could hear it while I was watching it back editing. I was like, nah, I'm never doing this again. If I'm too tired or too upset to record, I'm just not gonna record, which doesn't happen that often. I'm normally a pretty positive person, so usually I don't have to worry about that. But that one time I was like, nah, I'm never doing that again. Like I can't. It feels too, I don't like not being genuine with you guys. Like this is not an act. The way I'm talking to you is not an act. I literally am like this. I'm just a high energy person, and I could stay like this because I really like to record for you guys, and I like to talk to you guys. It just makes me happy, man. This is what I want to end up doing for the rest of my life, or at least for an extended period of time in my life. Like I want to make this my career. I want to be able to quit my main job, like I said, and do this because it makes me feel really good. I love this. This makes me happy. I get to do whatever I want. I get to do my film stuff. Well, I went to film school, so that's fun. I get to do my reaction videos. I get to do my gaming videos. I get to do whatever I want on my own terms. That is like my whole thing, and that makes me have high energy all the time. Like it makes me happy. The only time I don't have the high energy is like, for example, after I finish recording this, I gotta go to work. Energy's gonna be gone. I'm not gonna be the same dude. But like right now, easy. I have high energy all the time, especially when I'm talking to you guys, because I love you guys, man. This is great, but you know, long answer to that question, man. That's why. Last question that we have here is, do you have a favorite artist? I'm not sure. I'm assuming you mean like music artist. I'm gonna give a bunch of different answers. I'm assuming you mean music artist, but I want to give you a bunch of different things. You didn't say this, but I feel like I want to tell you anyway. Like favorite YouTuber as well. So like if I'm talking favorite YouTuber, I have different ones for different reasons. Right now, there's a YouTuber that I really like to watch. I watch him every night before I go to bed because he plays Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is a game I'm terrible at, but I like to watch him play. He's very funny, and he plays other games too that I like to watch because he's just a fun dude to watch. His name is Dado Doya. Love him. Love him to death. That's the dude, bro. I hope he gets to 1 million subs at some point because he's not there yet. He's getting closer. That's my boy. Him and his homie Syriax I like to watch. But like my inspiration YouTubers that I really like to watch, I don't watch them as often anymore, unfortunately. But like I still really love them. Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Dashy. I can't say it enough. Y'all probably could tell if y'all watch any of those 3 YouTubers that I act just like them, because that's who really molded me into the YouTuber that I am. Like even right down to my intro, I didn't even mean to do it, but I kind of sound like Dashy. If y'all ever heard Dashy's intro, he goes, "What up? It's Dashy." My intro is, "What's up, people? It's Jake Games here." It's not on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. I just did it by accident one day, and now I realize I sound a lot like the person that inspired me. So here we are, and I'm really loud, just like him. But those are my favorite YouTubers. Favorite artists now. We're talking music. This is tough because I have a lot, and for different genres. Like if we're talking about rappers that inspired me to make music, I make music, by the way. The outro is my song. We're talking Eminem, we're talking Lil Wayne, we're talking Kendrick Lamar, we're talking J. Cole, we're talking a lot of different people, bro. We're talking about the greatest, Nas, bro. I'm telling you, like, I have a lot. And then when we're talking singers, you got The Weeknd, we got old school Usher, we got Chris Breezy. Don't cancel me. Let's see. We got Neo, bro. I just, that's just a lot, man. I got a lot going on. And then I can't really pick rock bands because I only just started to get into rock within the last like 3 years, so I don't know a lot about that, so I couldn't tell you. But I can tell you one thing. I used to hate Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't hate it anymore. I love that song. I don't know why I used to hate it when I was younger. Probably because I was molded to not like rock. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So that's pretty much the answer to that. And if you're talking about artists like painting and drawing, bro, shout out to my artist Celeste Chelsea that does my artwork. I know you're watching this video. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. And if it's not her, it's me. You know, I'm my favorite artist. Oh, she's the one that drew my character, and she does a lot of my PNGs for my thumbnails and stuff. So shout out to her for real. You're the greatest. You've been supporting me for a while. Anyway, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. It's probably a lot longer than I anticipated it to be because I ramble a lot. I'm sorry, but if you like this video, please leave a like on the bottom of the add subject. You know what to do. And like the title probably says, for you specifically, but I'm gonna tell you right now, look you right in the eyes, man. Metal Metadroid the second, Kevin, thank you so much for being so supportive all this time since pretty much the very beginning, and I'm glad to see that you've been sticking around since then, and I hope to see you sticking around to the very end of my career on YouTube. You've just given me a lot of motivation on your own. Everyone else has been motivating me as well, obviously. I'm not saying they haven't, but you've just, literally every time I see your comment, I'm like, I have to reply. I have to. This is like my family at this point. I've seen you, you've been here for so long. And so this video, though it's for everyone to watch, is pretty much just dedicated to you. So big thank you to him, bro, or her. I'm assuming him. I'm sorry. I just kind of developed a picture of you in my head, but big thank you. And all the people in my comments, man, if you see that person comment, I want y'all to like that comment, say thanks, bro, because that's the GOAT, man. But I will catch y'all in the next one, fellas. Peace out.